Okay, so for this video, I'm going to explain all the tools that you could find through layers. Tools like add text. This one I never knew for years about text basically. Let me delete this. Oh yeah, swiping left will give you can lock it, unlock it, duplicate, or delete. Okay. This tool is the quick tool. Wait. It will give you options like, for me I have these are my options. 2D, my main one from the last video. Flipping it, you know. Ooh. Filling layers. New layer. Merge down, basically. Look at this. Merge. They're both separate layers, right? You could also do that too, but you could do it here too. Merge down. Clicking on it, like tapping on the layer, will give you these options. Rename, select, copy, fill layer, clear, alpha lock, mask, clip and mask, draw and assist, invert, reference, merge down. Oh. You can see the moving is kind of stiff. That's because I have magnetic on. Magnetic helps me like move it an exact line or an exact way. Or I could just remove it, move it freely. Uniform is like, you know, doing this. Freeform is changing basically the shape of it. Look at this. I never liked freeform because it changes the pixels, like it looks so wonky. What I do is always use uniform, magnetic. It doesn't change the quality of the size. Keep that on. Distort. Wait. Look at this. You can distort this. You can have fun with this. You could use this for perspective. I don't know. Posters on like a specific perspective wall. You know. Warp. Yeah, these type of shapes. Look at this. Ooh. Warping. I only use this for specific situations. I can't name them. It's too explicit. Ooh. See. Okay. Enough of that. Advanced mesh. Ooh. This could be a precise mesh, you know. Don't forget to double tap. Not double tap. Click with your 2 fingers. Double tap doesn't do nothing. Flip it. Vertical. Rotate. Ooh. What does it even do? By cubic. Oh, I see. reset it back again. I never even touched by cubic, so that ain't important. Fits a screen. You got this. Wait, this over here. A lasso tool. Automatic. Ooh, I took off like small chunks of that lines. Freehanded. Rectangle. Ellipse. Yeah. You know what's my favorite thing about this? Is doing this. Let me pick a color. Okay. Pick a. These are you could do with basic shapes. I'm just doing this. Okay. You could also enable your fill layer. If you don't have that in your quick tool, just click it, hold it. You will have set in action. You could choose. These are all the options you have. No action, open color panels, all this. I set mine to fill layer. Look at this. Easy. Easy peasy. I don't know why, but this reminds me of the Hokage robe. Kind of funny. Okay. Look at this. Fill. I'll fill square. Easily. If you don't want to draw no background, you just want to basic. There you go. You draw your character on top. Get yours. You can edit your quick tools by clicking this. Where is it? Here it goes. Gesture controls. Quick menu. Tapping will invoke dismiss quick menu. Finger touch will invoke quick menu. You will never have that. Trust me. It's basically ways of opening quick menu. I can just tap it. You could 4-finger tap it, 3-finger tap it. But if you do that, it will remove another gesture control that has the 3-finger swipe. Like you saw. I bet you saw. You could go back, but you'll see like a warning sign over here. That's because this customized full screen had the 3-finger swipe. And it removed it because look at this. See that? It removed it. So you gotta remember on what you remove and what you activate, turn on and turn off. I have mine right here because that's basically the main one. Nothing has it. Smudge. I don't use no smudge. You could use it with your finger, Ooh, seems something else has it. With finger touch controls. See? I don't like having the finger touch controls. This is another control because disabling touch actions could prevent me from doing this action while my hand is resting on the screen. I didn't meant to smudge, so I disabled them. The only thing I could do is, you know, the pinch thing, the pinch and zoom. Erase, none of that. I could just erase it here, you know. There's the eraser tool. I don't need no quick gesture for that. Maybe you need one, who knows? That's up to you. Assistant drawing, eyedropper. You could do this. Touch and hold. Holding a finger on the canvas will eyedropper. Like this one, like my finger, like I'm swiping right, I'm touching it, nothing happens. Only the two finger erase. Hold my finger, the eyedropper. It's one of my other only controls that I have with my fingers. The rest are just plain ones, you know, I don't use. Okay. Quick shape, draw and hold. The quick shapes are this. Wonky triangle. You can edit that. You can click that. Procreate knows what you're trying to do. I don't know what shape I made, so I presume that I made that shape. Look at that. That's why I presume. But I wanted to make a triangle. Maybe they were wrong. Maybe I wanted a polyline. But I actually wanted a triangle. Perfect triangle. You can edit it too if you want. Ooh. That's a quick shape. Draw and hold. Others, I don't think you'll need. Quick menu, already want this, full screen, 3 finger swipe, clear layer, scrubbing. You know, I've never done that. I always do it manually on clearing layer, like clicking this, clear. Copy and paste, none of it, do it manually. That's all the gesture controls you can find. I think you messed around with this, I bet. The brush control, like this. Let me go. Watercolor, big size. You'll see it right? And remove that. You don't see it no more. I like to have it on. I like to see where I'm painting. You can have the right interface. I don't like that. Unless you're left-handed, then you might like this. Since I'm right-handed, I hate this. So I have it on the left. So it's basically my settings. You can also edit pressure curve. I ain't gonna mess around with this, but this is my pressure curves for my Apple Pencil. I like to have it right there. It's where all your share files you could do, JPEG, PNG, share layers, showing your layers. Share image, procreate, PNG, PNG. Only have that. Doing this. Click it. You could also click on the background color. Ooh. Like, it's kind of cool. But you can never delete the background color unless you could just do this, do that, hold it, drag it down. There you go. Now you have your own background color. Okay. This is one other option, like, that I thought was so amazing. It was this. Okay. Make another layers. Let's see. I have a line right here. I have another line right here. Let's just keep this open. Move this right here. Okay, click on this. Drag it. Wait. Ooh. Didn't mean to do that. Drag it to the left, like slowly. Ooh. Quick. On these. Look at this. It's my favorite thing, but it's the hardest thing to do because it's always swiping over here. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Look, see, I'm having trouble. Okay, there you go. Gotta do it so tiny. But this is kind of like merging the groups, merging the layers, but not actually. But what you could do is move all these three together instead of by themselves, and they're not technically merged unless you merge it together, and it's like, oop, oh man, they're merged. So if you don't want that, you could do that. Clicking on this, do that. Wait, do it. This is like a love-hate relationship. I don't. Okay. You know. Ooh. You could also merge them. You know. Wait. No, this is starting to annoy me now. Group them. All of these three are in this folder. So if you want to make so many layers. Okay, too many layers. You could all have them in just in a group. It's basically one layer. A layer that has many layers. You could do that to combine down, but it only like combines the thing that's below. It doesn't combine everything. It just combines like one layer. So might as well do the thing that I did, but it's kind of annoying. I really use this because I don't create too many layers. I usually do just line work, you know, sketch, line work, color. That's it. At the end, I usually merge them all. It's kind of confusing too. But yeah. Look at that. I think this is basic digital art where you're doing this. You have a layer up here. Wait. Let me just make it like I'm trying to draw behind this red. What you do? Oh yeah, that means what you do. Just drag it down. There you go. I think this was like simple digital art stuff, you know. I don't think Procreate like invented this, so but who knows? Well, you know digital. I think you played around with this, so I don't need to teach you that. You're advanced digital artist. But yeah, everything. Oh, one thing I forgot to teach you. My favorite thing in the world. Okay, let me hold it. Ooh. Circle. Damn, I guess it doesn't fill up this layer, but oh well. I mean, this gap. My favorite thing is, filling up, like you're doing line art, you finish this and that. So you're about to create, you're like, okay, oh, it fills in. But that's because, wait, hold up, water break. Got popcorn stuck in my throat. Okay. That's because you're on the same layer. And you don't want your line art and your color at the same layer. Because you might cry. So one way around this, look, even if you go below, it doesn't fill in. But check this out. Click on it. Click reference. Now anything that's below this layer will fill in. Okay. If you do that, and if look, you have this, right? It doesn't fill in everything. It's like, oh, you have to do it myself. You don't need to do that. If you have that trouble, you just click. That's another tool. Click in the color, drag it, hold it down, color threshold. Don't let go of your Apple Pencil. Swipe right. You'll see that. Look. Ooh. Do it again. But if you go too far, it covers up the background too. So you don't want to go too far. Like, that ain't no bueno. Most of these, like, you saw me, dropping this color, dropping this, that's an instinct. Like, this probably is something I got used to, but you probably didn't. So you see me stopping and explaining like each tool that I start using. So I almost missed that. So yeah, look at this. You could also see on top of this, click on this, clip and mask. It only clips on this one, right? Anything that's below the clip and mask. Check this out. Ooh. This is where you do your shadows and your highlights. Passively. Get the gist of it, right? I ain't gonna make a perfect ball. That sucks. But yeah. At the end, if you're done, like, don't unclip it. If you're done. You could also make other ones that's not part of this layer. So your shadows, your highlights, or other shadows don't get like merged. Like you can make shadows for, like, okay, this is for the ball. Imagine this is the skin layer. Okay, and this is where I made create the skin, the shadow of the skin. But I want to do hair. So let me make another shape. It's part of the reference, so there you go. Another shape. Make another layer. Clip mask. See, making here. The skin, the shadow skin, the hair shadows. They don't need to be all like in one layer. So if you're done with all that, click it, merge down, and you have the colors that are merged. Okay, let's see what else we got. Drawing assist never. It's basically alpha lock. I don't use that. I could probably use it for other type of stuff, but I never got around with it. I survived without alpha lock, so if you want to learn more about it, you can learn about it like through someone else maybe, because I don't know exactly what alpha lock does. It might be useful for many things, but I never used it, so I'm guessing it's not too useful since there's a lot of more useful stuff in here, you know. It's basically it. Okay. Merging the reference, remove the reference button, so merging, click an arrow, that's basically how I survive through Procreate most of the times. That's all the tools that I know that you could also master and learn from them. Brush eyes, opacity, let's go over it again. That what I taught, because so early. The quick menu, the tools, insert a photo for reference or a file, take a photo if you want for reference, add text, canvases, crop and resize. I want this size, I forget the size that I made, I want this size, a mixer size, undo crop. Okay, animation assist, you guys could learn from it, but that's if you want to do animation. I want to learn from it too, so I'm gonna learn with y'all soon. Okay, drawing guide, that was from the last video. Flipping, canvas information about this artwork made by sign here, or layers, your maximum layers 250, video settings, video length 23 minutes. It ain't seconds, that's for sure. Ooh, total strokes made 305, track time 1 hour. Ooh. you could also time lapse replay everything. We're slow it down, very slow, or quick. I don't know why, just okay. Time lapse recording. If you ever want to make videos of your, your replays of your artwork, turn that on before you start doing artwork, because if you turn that on once you're done, it didn't record what you've done. So always have that on just in case. And you could export it right through export time lapse video. Preference, help, advanced settings. That takes you to settings. And look at this. Okay. This will take you right here, right to your iPad settings. This is essential. Palm support level standard. Disable time lapse. Nope. Simplify undoes. Just maximum speed distance. Look at this. Palm support. Basically, you can put your palm like in your screen, right? But it won't activate your whatever, like you have, your eyedropper while holding it. Doesn't move your canvas while your palm is on the screen. So yeah, having standard. Maximum speed distance. I don't even know what's that. Oh, that's my preferred ones. PNG format. Procreate. I'll keep it as Procreate. But yeah, that's basically it. Alright guys, if you have more questions, tell me, because this is basically everything I know. In the last video, I was tired. I was like, ask me more. Like, I'll make videos and videos of what to do, and those type of videos are like either me explaining how to do it, because since I'm a visual learner, I like to teach people visually instead of text, because it's like me telling you how to draw this, or like, oh, click this, click that through text. It's way difficult both ends, so I might as well make a tiny video or screenshots and send it through the Procreate channel that Z made. Everything's about Procreate related, so if you find other tools that I miss, share them too, because many people are going to start using Procreate. They will need all the info they could get, including me. I would love to hear that info too. Make my life easier too. So yeah, basically waking up. That's basically all. Am I forgetting something? What am I forgetting? That's basically it. Ask me questions if you're confused about my explanation. Tell me if my explanation, if it was like decent or you understand it well, because that helps me emotionally, that you understand it by your understanding, because I ain't that well on explaining stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. Basically said too many. This is basically it. Okay, I'm just talking from my mind now at this moment. Okay, there's another thing that I missed So I'll do this quick. One thing that I miss is this adjustments. I don't know why I missed that, but let's get to it, I guess. Opacity. You know, simple. Your opacity. You could do it here too. By doing that is clicking the N, opacity. You also have options for dark color, liner burn, color burn, darken, multiply. You have so many options. Color dodge, screen. It gives you that glowy type effect. Also add lighter color, overlay, soft light, hard light. All these options. Normal. Okay. Caucasian. Gaussian. I don't know how you even say that. What kind of burn is that? What kind of word is that? I mean, but yeah. You swipe it. How much you want to, the blurriness, the blur. This could be good effect for the graffiti thing. Damn, I should have thought of that. Oh well. I think I've done enough graffiti murals. Motion blur. Ooh, motion blur. This can be good for motion. It's basically in the name. Reset. Let me reset. Perspective blur. Look at this. It's where the perspective is gonna be, right? Direction. That way. This way, I mean. No, that way. This way. Okay. Perspective burner. Sharpen. You know? I think it sharpens your lines. Never use that. Oh, one of my favorite parts. Noise and liquefy. Let's go for noise. Ooh, don't want that all the way to 100 because look, disgusting. You might have it a little bit low. Gives that a little bit of that aesthetic in your drawings. Liquefy. Ooh, not gonna have fun with this. Push. My size is so big. Okay. Push. Liquefying. Reset. Or twirl. Right. Just holding it. It twirls it. Twirl left. It twirls left. Distortion, You don't want to distort it too much. Pinches it. Expand. Whoa. I don't know why, but I can see a light here. Cool. Crystals. Fancy. Edges. Reconstruct. It's basically this. Look, check this out. Like, damn. How can I go back? Reconstruct half of it. Oh. You could also do this. You're like Let's see if you make a happy face. Look at the nose. Let's go liquefy. You're like, what is this? You're reconstructing and show your magic of a drawing. Size. Oh, oh. It's a smiley face. The mouth losing the strength. Reset. Clone. I never understood this. I never will use this in my life, but I still don't understand how. But I guess you could clone your drawings by where you put this. See? So wonky. Hue, you know what this is, Ooh. Color balance, curves, camera. It's basically all the adjustments. Oh yeah, tools. You can import tools through websites. Just search up, like, let's say manga procreate brushes. You can search that up on the website. You could download them for free. Don't buy them unless you want to. There's packs. You click on them, and it will send you like straight to Procreate, like import. Those will be sent here. Most of them I got from like some YouTube art channels. They sent links in there, in the description. Click on the links, sends me to their brushes. Download them, like these. Glowing details. Hey. This one. Hair brushes. It's one of my favorite one. Rough, flat, soft. Leaves. You also have disc, so palettes. These palettes are kind of cool. Most of these palettes are from like my OCs, like that Land of the Lustrous. I had to save those colors from those Christmas drawing gift that I did. Too many colors for me to track. And the rest of them like OCs. These three are like basic default ones. Set this one default, it's right here. I like it here. Okay. Now I'm done on explaining all the tools. That's basically it.